Are you back? Are we alive? That wasn't me. I was legitimately concerned that I didn't pay my internet bill or something like that. Just quickly opening my phone to check and see if I got an email. You have been cut off for being poor. But no. I have... There's wind outside, so maybe the wind landed on the telephone line and cut me off or something like that. Okay, let me just fix this connection to the camera, which also cut off when the Wi-Fi died. Ah, here we go, breaking everything. Okay, let's pray that that does not happen again, because that's really annoying. Cinnamon rolls, like the cool kind. Let's get stuck into it and cinnamon. Because this one's going to need to rise, because I want to make both types. 2 hours, 20 minutes. Ambitious Kitchen, that's got a lot of votes. Is it any good? Cream cheese, I don't care about the cream cheese frosting, unconcerned. But let's just click on this and see what we got. What about desserts, ramen? Pork belly is good, but we're all about desserts here. Oh, piss off. Oh, good. They actually want bread flour for this recipe. That's good, because that's essentially all I've got. I've run out of normal flour. Scroll, scroll, scroll. I'm making a cinnamon scroll by scrolling. Okay. Warm milk. Yeasts, sugar, egg, butter, bread flour, lots of dark brown sugar, cream cheese, don't care about that. Alright, that's it, let's get started. We're doing this, we're doing it. And then we'll make the puff pastry ones. Let's get rid of this flour. I'm using this because there's no way I'm kneading that stuff. This thing can knead it for me. Got yeast. I only need the one. I've got more bread flour, which I'll probably need. We're still good. It hasn't become poison yet. It's still perfectly fine. Ignore the numbers on the side of the thing. They're always irrelevant. 3/4 of a cup, eh? Oh, there's barely any left in that. Yeah, it's still fine. Don't look at that, that's disgusting. Drinking milk straight out of the carton. Unhygienic. It is unhygienic. I don't need this milk. I'm done with that milk. Okay, yeast, 1/4 of a cup of granulated sugar. Jeez, I need to get sugar too. Let's get these stuff. We're probably going to need it at some point. An egg plus a yolk at room temp. Oh, we're fucked. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, shit. We're getting into dire situations here. Almost everything I look for I can't find. I need to do a big shop, a big baking supply stocking to get everything back in. Melted butter, I can do that. What is 1/4 of a cup of melted butter? It pisses me off. I need to like print these charts and like tattoo them to the wall above me so I can just look up temperatures, convert 375 or 350 Fahrenheit to Celsius, cups to gram list over there. Fucking just have it all on here. Eggs are being taken. The egg thieves. You've got egg thieves? I'd like to have chickens to lay my own eggs. But, yeah, I don't know about the egg thieves. Tell me what's the hardest part about keeping chickens? Because I want it to be easy. I'd love to have an infinite supply of eggs, but it's got to be easy. That's 57 grams, by the way. Let me finally get to the point of reading that stuff. Now, it does need to be melted butter. I think it'll fit in a single ramekin. Oh, dirty! My scales is covered in butter from last time I baked. Let me just wash this. Actually, you know what? It's oily and I don't want to destroy the electronics of the scale by running water over it. So I will use paper towel. Are you sure it's not the chickens just holding out on you? They're just like, nah, we just don't feel like putting out. Let's get rid of this for the time being. We're still measuring ingredients. Okay, I'm just putting it out there that I pulled out this random butter from the fridge and it looks like 57 grams. I'm seriously like I'm going for gold on this measurement. Scale zeroed. Oh, what is that? 48. 10 left. It did feel like a 50 though, so I was close. Bite it. That's feral. What's that? So I went too far, didn't I? That's close enough. It's not, if it was salted butter, yeah, I would actually, even though that's gross. Salted butter at least tastes delicious. Unsalted butter just tastes like, I don't know, it tastes like something. Like you got some sort of greasy, disgusting, globular fluid in your mouth. Running down your throat, it's fucking gross. Ugh. Just needs salt. Okay, but that, I need to melt that. But not yet. Oh, what did you read here? It's really hard because I don't do much care for the chickens because it's my parents. Fair enough. Fair enough. God, it sounds like my house is about to fall over. 3 cups of bread flour, more for dusting. That's a lot of bread flour. I'm not going to measure that out until the end. And 3/4 teaspoon of salt. Okay, let's go straight for making this because it's going to take time to rise. Let's warm the milk first. Now I have no idea how close I'm going to get to that temperature, just in the interests of being extremely pedantic. I will measure the temperature of this and see. If it's even close to the temperature that they're after. $70. It's not, no. It's barely got the 80. 110 Fahrenheit. Yeah, righto. Give it some more. Jason, I just remembered how my dad tried to save one of the chickens from being taken by an eagle. By grabbing onto the legs of the chicken, and all it did was cause him to pull the legs off the chicken. That sounds horrifying. That's a scene from a horror movie. That's really bad. Poor chicken. How dare that eagle attempt to kill an innocent chicken? I've heard that it's illegal to possess eagle feathers in Clapistan. That's bizarre, isn't it? I don't think the same laws apply in this country. I think it's got something to do with them being like God, I'm really adding everything at the start here. So chucking in that. Putting the yeast directly on top, adding the egg and the egg yolk straight in there. Oh, that. Please disregard my unintelligence. These yeast bags had a tear point on them and I pulled out the scissors for it. Anyway. Pretty sure it's at a quarter of a cup of sugar, which sounds about right for a enriched dough. Eat well, yeast. Enjoy that delicious sugar. Let's drop this egg straight in. That's actually kind of stupid. I don't know. Yeah, it's borderline stupid. If you get the point I'm saying why it's stupid, like why would you put, oh well, I suppose my eggs not room temperature. That's why they say have your eggs room temperature. Here I am thinking, what's very strange that I'm cutting an egg directly into the warm yeast mix. Why would I want to put a cold egg into it? Yeah, they thought ahead. That's why they said room temperature eggs. Whatever. The yeast will rise slightly slowly and we'll get over it. Okay, let's put that yolk in there. So what have we done? We need yeast, eggs, sugar. Let's put this melted butter in. Melt the butter. Oh. Do you eat cinnamon twists from Taco Bell? I've never been to Taco Bell in my life, ever. It is a place that is unknown to me. It's one of those. I don't even know. If they're in Australia, I just. Even if they were, I don't think I'd go there because in my mind, Taco Bell is weird American stuff. I just wouldn't go there. I think they lost the battle here. They lost the battle. Or whenever an Australian wants to eat. I should have done the testing of the yeast phase first. This is a weird way of doing it. Melted butter. Oh, and salt as well, but I didn't check for the salt. Let's put that there. And sugar, egg, yolk, melted butter, nectar, and Fahrenheit salt. Okay, I just want to wait until it does something, okay? I feel like waiting for some froth is a critical step of the yeast, even though it's highly unlikely that this yeast is dead. I just feel like it needs to prove. Haha. Prove itself. I wonder if that's where that word comes from. Prove the bread. It's like proving that it's actually gonna fill with air. You are. I'm also hearing something in the world. There's a demon in the wall tonight, and it's scaring the fuck out of me. I'm scared. That's probably enough cinnamon just to make 2 types of them. We've got one type of bread flour and another type of bread flour. Strong, high protein. Yeah, hang on. I'm checking the temperature of this, and that'll give us an idea if it's actually going to rise, or if we're going to see any, like, it's 90. I lied, it's 80, it's 88. I just want to be sure that it didn't just completely kill the yeast or make it not rise at all whatsoever. It's just dry powdery sugar. Started swiping on tin fries further than, oh my god. Please. Please stop. Please stop for my sanity. You can't do that to yourself. You're looking in the wrong place. Apps are cesspits. Cesspits of rage and contempt is what they are. Okay. I cannot be bothered to salvage a single egg white. I'll just down the sink after this shit. There's nowhere else to look. Look, IRL, friendo, you need to leave. You need to leave the phone behind and go into the big wide world. Okay, so maybe I just proceed on the proviso that I can't actually tell if the yeast is alive or dead because I've mixed all the other crap in with it, so we don't actually know what's happening. So we just have to hope that the yeast is alive. Because I can't even smell. I can't even smell like yeasty CO2 like you normally do. Dating on Facebook. Sure, if you want to, if you're into cougars and you want to marry someone who's like at least 30 years older than you, then Facebook is the greatest place. What are you talking about? You're a chef. It should be effortless. All you need to do is say, I will make you food. I will fill you up with food. Get myself into that wheel. What a gold digger. How dare you? Gold diggers of all walks of life are terrible people. Yeah, what do we do here? I might have like unironically killed the yeasts by being too impatient and just mixing all the other stupid crap into it. Oh no, hang on a second. Is that yeast? Hang on, maybe it's just like a thin film of butter on the surface and I can't tell that the yeast is doing its thing because it's like trapped. The oil's risen to the surface and so it's created a layer of impenetrable... Oh, how cool does that look? It's like a little wave. Anyway. Okay, yeah, I can smell the yeast. The yeast is alive. But how? Hang on, let me try and get that wave back. Whoa. You can tell how bored I am with this sense, Steve.